Hey guys, welcome back to the playthrough. So we made our first payment, so that means the travel ban has been lifted. So we're going to go back to the station and see if we can carry on with our main story. Sweet. All right, so we're in Triglyph. So we have to go back to our house. So go back to the hotel area. Oh.
Triglyph at last.
Well, I'm just glad we made it back safely. There's something comforting about coming back here. I certainly have vivid ones. This is where we came when we first arrived at Olympias. Everything about Triglyph surprised me.
Huh? Like what?
Well, for one thing, we'd been fighting on a different plane of existence when a rift opened up and we were sucked into it.
What?
Huh?
The next thing I remember, I was waking up in a bed, surrounded by objects I'd never seen before. I was surprised by, well, how much there was to be surprised by.
What surprises me is how happy you look when you're telling that story.
Let's see, where was the hotel? I think it was this way. Oh, there's a next thing there. That's convenient. Yeah, here it is.
Is this where you live?
Elevator. There we are. Believe it was the third floor. Yep.
Is this Julius's house?
You live here, Rolo?
It's mine though.
Wonder when I'll get to go home.
Chapter 3, it all falls apart. So emo.
So, now what? The cat's got a point. I think we're all running on fumes.
Ugh, tomatoes are gross. Why are grown-ups so hot on tomatoes anyway? My daddy likes them too. Oh, this smells good.
Thanks, Ludger.
It's so yummy.
I feel like I'm eating at a restaurant.
Hey, you cook as good as my daddy.
Speaking of your father, Elle, do you know where he is?
No. Some scary men came to our house. I ran away by myself. That's why I'm going to the Land of Canaan, so I can wish for my daddy to get rescued from those guys.
Do pardon the intrusion, Ludger.
Mr. Bakor, I'm glad to see you're okay.
I'm one of the lucky ones.
No way.
Surprise, phony? I guess not.
Iver.
You're quite an amusing little fellow, aren't you, Iver? I could use a comic genius as one of my junior agents.
Thank you, sir.
What's this all about?
You haven't been watching the news, I take it.
New details have emerged about the terror attack, during which a train was hijacked and then crashed into the Oscorp plant. The collision caused a massive explosion that ripped through the facility. More than 2,000 casualties were reported, including passengers and employees alike. Damages are said to exceed 10 billion gold, and experts estimate a final cost of at least 50 billion. Authorities identified the alleged mastermind behind the attack. An employee of Spirius Corporation, one Julius Kresnik.
I love the picture.
What the? But Julius couldn't have...
Couldn't have what? He attacked me at the scene of the crime, for crying out loud.
The police believe Kresnik didn't act alone. They're investigating persons of interest.
Take a wild guess which person is the most interesting.
Hey, me and Ludger had nothing to do with those creeps.
So the suspect's brother just happened to start his job at the station on the day of the attack. Then he vanished with the suspect. Coincidence?
Come on, you gotta believe us!
If you're telling the truth, then prove it. Apprehend Julius. Then the facts are sure to come to light.
What?
But the scary glasses guy...
Is alive and at large.
He contacted the CEO's GHS several hours ago.
Huh?
He's one of my top agents and far too skilled to fall into police custody. Around his little brother, on the other hand, he just might let his guard down. Well, Ludger, what do you say? If you agree to catch him, I'll at least keep the police from getting in your way.
I guess I had no choice.
A decisive lad. You've made the right choice.
Ludger.
As of now, you are under Spirius Corporation's protection.
We have a pair of promising leads. First, your brother made contact with a researcher in Helioborg named Balin. Second, sources allege someone in Marksburg has been asking a lot of questions about Julius.
Balin?
How am I supposed to remember all that stuff at once, huh?
So you want us to check out Helioborg and Marksburg, is that it?
But how are we gonna get there without money?
You really expect to get paid before doing any work? Honestly now, Ludger. I thought Julius had raised you better than that. Iver, you never told me you knew Dr. Mathis.
It's a long story. Hey, why are you going through all this trouble?
I know the surface of this man, but that is not enough. Now, I must measure his depth.
Chapter 3, the end. Pretty short chapter. You're all geared up to get out there and find some info on Julius, but Ludger needs to pay off his debt and get his movement restrictions lifted. Do your best to pay it back.
Ludger sees
I'm gonna be very disappointed if
extra hard to compensate.
that's all the game is. It's just one big freaking farming game. I guess we'll see.
Never imagined that'd be how I'd run into Iver again.
How do you even know that freak? And why does he drop down on people like that?
Yeah, sorry about that.
How can you laugh about it, Ludger? He knocked you on your butt like it was nothing.
Iver's a very skilled warrior. As Maxwell's handmaid, he had to be.
Maxwell's handmaid?
It's kind of a long story.
I see. Sounds complicated.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been, but it was. Even though we both wanted the same thing.
Yeah, Iver was a very interesting character in the first game. Very interesting. Let's see, where do we gotta head to next? Make a payment on my debt. Alright. I think I have enough to do something.
Heyo! You dropping off some gold?
7,000. Ugh.
This is terrible. Ludger, she's crying. Go do something.
Oh, how embarrassing. Hi there. I'm Miss Kitty Cat. I moved in here with 100 of my lovable cats. But I didn't quite land on my feet, as they say.
Let's go back a sec. Did you say 100 cats?
Why, yes. But during the move, they all got out of the bag. They've run off. What am I to do? I'm feline, so helpless.
I bet. Don't worry, it'll all be fine.
Can I ask you for a favor? Would you perhaps help me find my babies? I'd be ever so grateful.
Will they get along with Rolo?
They're all very social. No need to be a fraidy cat. You gotta find them. I just can't live without them. Well, my room's on the first floor here. I'm just gonna take a little cat nap until you get back. Please stop by if you find any of my babies. And remember, if cat first you don't succeed, try again. I whisker you the best of luck.
Let's go meow before she rubs off on us. Yeah.
If you see a lost cat out there on your travels, do the right thing and catch it. If you get all 100, something catastrophically good is sure to happen. And guess what? Kitty Dispatch has been unlocked. You can dispatch the cats you find all over the world to bring back items for you and Kitty Dispatch. There are items in the game that you can only get through Kitty Dispatch, so definitely give it a shot.
Let's try to
Sounds
find
good for me.
That way Rolo will have more friends.
Carol, what's up? Hey, it's Iver. Ooh. I don't want dexterity or blunt force. Nice. So we gotta find the mission people. Where were they? They're probably gonna be in the main shopping sector. Yeah, commercial district, that's it. Oh, there's right there. You may now view elite monster information. Elite monsters are powerful beasts that prowl around all parts of the world, but the job center will make it worth your while if you defeat them. If you are victorious, you're sure to get real rich real quick. Oh, 6,000 gold, nice. So Torbalon High Road seems to be the way of the road. So grab all the monster ones. Oh. Kitty sightings. Jeez. I actually have that already. I'll turn it in now.
I hear boar meat is a delicacy. Does that mean it tastes good?
Alright guys, I'm going to end this part here. Tune in next time as I try to work on these little side missions to get money to move on to the main story. I'll see you all then.